Navarra Blue paint, Santos Brown interior, and the Premium Plus package. This is the ultimate gentleman spec when it comes to the 2025 Audi Q4 e-tron. And we have to check it out here today at Audi Lakeland. Options, features, spin around and see what this thing is all about. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where today we have Navarra Blue paint and Santos Brown interior when it comes to this gentleman's spec Q4 e-tron. Now this electric SUV is going to get the Premium Plus package, taking things up to the next level. You guys are going to love the way that this looks because when we did the Q4 when it comes to that whole package, well, it had more aluminum trim and that kind of feel to it, more posh. This was a little bit sportier when it comes to the overall spec. So we gotta check this thing out, options, features, sticker breakdown, and see what it's all about for the 2025 model year. Let's get right to it. Now, biggest shout out to Audi Lakeland here in Florida for letting me take a spin around this Q4 e-tron. Now, if you guys want this model or any other model that they have here in their lineup, make sure you guys check the links down in the description below for the website link. Their phone number is there as well. You guys can give them a call. You guys can check out the inventory and get this beautiful EV off of this lot and out there on the roads today. Now, when we pop the hood of the 45, well, we don't necessarily have a frunk and extra cargo here, but we do have plenty of space in the trunk. We'll talk about that in just a moment. But we do have access to our reservoir fluids, like our windshield washer fluid and battery terminal there. But since we have the hood pop, let's talk about performance. Because we have 282 horsepower out of this 82 kilowatt battery that's gonna give us a 0 to 60 time in 6.3 seconds and a top speed at 100 miles per hour with this rear wheel drive setup. Now, when we mention dimensions for the Q4 we have a wheelbase of 108.7 inches with a length at 180.6 inches, a width at 73.4 inches, and a height at 63.5 inches with an overall curb weight of 4,984 pounds. So here we are in Navarra Blue Metallic Flake. Now with the overcast today that comes in and out, you're gonna see some deeper lines and give you overall perspective and just depth of this paint color, which you guys will see that is shining brightly right now with that Florida sun. Now with that said, this looks beautiful with the whole e-tron setup. This design moniker, you're gonna see the Audi rings front and center and a closed off grille with the horizontal blades or slats there, I would say, that are done in that gray finish with the aluminum surround and the e-tron engraving. You guys will also see we do have a functional feed through right here in the lower half of the grille where we have plastic cladding and sensors integrated in and our aluminum front lip. But you guys will see we have more of a grayer finish, a darker gray finish here when it comes to the overall insert here, going all the way into the side blades, which are the plastic cladding with integrated sensors. So it gives a darker feel when it comes to this front fascia. You guys will also see we have our LED headlamps, high beams, low beams, our DRLs, our turn indicators. You will see that all illuminated very shortly so you guys can see how it shines. But first things first, what do you guys feel about the front fascia? Now, when it comes to the side profile, I feel like the star of the show is going to be the 19-inch 5-spoke aero design wheels. And with this whole setup, you have all-season Bridgestone tires. It's a good shoe when you look at it. Now, with that said, you also will see Navarra Blue when it comes to the wheel moldings here. And then you guys will see the side skirt goes down to the Navarra Blue with the mirror caps and door handles in the same color. Now you guys will see aluminum trim when it comes to the bottom half of the window moldings with black up top, gloss black for the B pillar and C pillar. We have the aluminum roof rails up top, the big panoramic roof, and the shark fin antenna in gloss black with the spoiler done in Navarra Blue. And you guys will also see that gloss black insert goes from the C pillar right into the side blades of the spoiler. It's an overall great look, some nice colorways, and really just some very gentleman spec-esque lines when it comes to the side profile of this Q4 Now, when it comes to the rear profile of the Q4 e-tron, super smooth lines as we would expect from this EV SUV because you can see that sloping roof line with the integrated LED third brake light right there in the spoiler. Audi rings done in chrome, front and center, and then the focal point, the LED light bar that goes from one side to the next. We will see illuminated very shortly, looking brilliant. Now, keep in mind, we also have the Q4 badge done in chrome with the breakthrough when we have the plastic cladding here, all right, that integrates with the reflectors horizontally. We also have the plastic cladding here with the integrated sensors going all the way through. Then we come back with the Navarra Blue paint with the eTron engraving there and the sensors there as well, integrated in with the aluminum rear diffuser, giving some kind of, you know, sporty accents there when it comes to the overall styling and indentation. But take a step back, look at it. What do you guys feel? Smooth? And when it comes to cargo space for the Q4 e-tron, we're looking at 26 cubic feet of space. Fold down to 40, 20, 40 rear folding seats, and we get 54 cubic feet of space. Then we have the privacy shade here, which is easily removed by these strings, all right? You guys will see LED lights right here on both sides with a little pocket on each side as well for extra storage, 12-volt right down there. You guys will see we have our weather mats here. Onboard 11 kilowatt charger that comes with the Q4 e-tron. All right, then lift up the false floor. You guys will see we have another false floor. This is for, you know, it could be put your charger back here or other smaller documents and things like that. And then you have a deeper charger with some tools down there as well. So with that said, we have a one-touch close, one-touch lock. What do you guys think when it comes to cargo on the Q4 e-tron? Now, when it comes to the 82 kilowatt Q4 e-tron, well, we have around 288 miles on a full charge. Now, the Q4 e-tron 45 will support a maximum charging power of 175 kilowatts. So with that DC fast charging, you're looking at 10 to 80% charge in around 28 minutes. Now, with that said, you also have a level 2 charger you can use, 240 volt, and a full charge at home can take approximately 7 to 9 hours. You have a 7.4 kilowatt wall box charger at level 2 that could take around 11 hours and 30 minutes to charge from 0 to 100%. Now we have to check out the wonderful illumination when it comes to the lighting units on this wonderful Q445, because you guys can see you got the DRLs there with the switchback turn indicators between bright white and amber, and our high beams and low beams in the headlamp unit there. You guys will also see in the mirror cap, we have the amber turn indicator there as well. And then come to the rear where you guys will see the beautiful tail lamp bar with the sequential tail lamps. All right, the turn indicators there looking brilliant. This is a wonderful setup when it comes to the illumination. Now inside of this beautiful Q445 interior done in Santos Brown, 54 cubic feet of space when it comes to our overall legroom. Now let's talk about this, because you guys will see we have the 4-spoke setup when it comes to the steering wheel here, and it looks brilliant because these e-tron models really utilize this steering wheel. And then let's talk about the door paneling here. You guys will see we have the nice gloss black bezel around the aluminum trim with the aluminum door handle, our locks, our seat memory there as well. We have our nice pattern soft touch when it comes to our door cards here, soft touches on the uppers as well with the Santos Brown armrest in the soft touch and the gray stitching there as well. We do have our window controls, mirror controls here. We have our pull tab here with our trunk release here, and we also have our Sonos speaker right down here. Close that up, and you guys will see back to the 4-spoke steering wheel where we have the Audi rings front and center on the airbag, and then we have the aluminum trim here, all right, with the haptic buttons when it comes to our radio controls, heated steering wheel controls, and our hand-free controls. Where on the left-hand side, we're going to control our digital instrumentation here when it comes to that instrument cluster by pressing view and changing the different views when it comes to this instrument panel. We can also press left or right to change things, all right? We can go up and down when it comes to the radio controls and select those by pressing OK. So there's a couple different ways you can configure this whole setup just with the touch of your fingertips. Then you guys will also see we do have our driver assistance when it comes to our cruise control here. And we do have a manual adjust down here when it comes to the steering wheel, so you can see that. And we can pull it, we can push it. There we go. I was pulling it the wrong place, and there we go, up and down as well when it comes to locking that back into place. We have paddle shifters mounted to the steering wheel. You're wondering why? Well, regenerative braking. You can control the sensitivity and levels of your regenerative braking with your paddle shifters. Now you also will see lane keep right here on the stock with our high beams there, and we also have our windshield washers, of course, the turn indicators there as well. Now we do have that pattern soft touch right here on the top of the dash and right here with the Sonos speaker right here in the A-pillar. We also have aluminum trim with the gloss black right around the HVAC units. And then we do have the buttons here for your low beam light controls. Now coming over, you guys will see that pattern on the dash with a nice wood grain gray ash kind of look when it comes to that overall insert. We do also have Santos Brown with the LED interior lighting. As you guys can see, stripped through with the aluminum trim and the Quattro badging. Let you guys know we have all-wheel drive with the nice glove box here as well. Now the Santos Brown seats, as you guys will see, look really good with the gray stitching and the gray insert, soft touch on the outside. It is just as comfortable as it looks with the big panoramic glass roof, letting in all that natural lighting. Now you guys did see the key fob down here. All right, so we have the aluminum backing with lock, truck release, and unlock, and the Audi rings. Physical key fob right here, just in case key fob battery dies, and the panic button right there. Now we do have our HVAC vents here, as you guys will see, with our heated seat controls, dual zone. You will also see our drive mode selector here. All right, so done in the floating center console, gloss black. Press that, you get efficiency, comfort, auto, dynamic, and individual for our drive modes. You do have your hazard button there as well, and your traction off button there. Then you guys will also see your radio controls. Start stop right there, no engine start stop, just start stop. And then we also have our drive selector. There's no gears here, so we always call it drive selector, where we can go into drive, neutral, and reverse. Reverse will bring up our backup camera right there, so you guys can see that clear as day. All right, if you want to bring up that backup camera without necessarily going into reverse, you can always press this button here, and that pops right up. Now press it again to turn it off, and press this here, and you will get your driver assistance controls right here. All right, now let's talk about our floating center console, because below it we have extra storage down there. All right, and we have a wireless phone charging pad right here, and we have our USB-C plugins, which I'm using right now with the 12-volt lighter there. And then my phone is tucked underneath, where you guys will see the cup holders here. Now we do have the floating armrest, Santos Brown with the gray stitching. Open that up, and tons of space because we don't have a transmission tunnel. Now look at our infotainment screen. As you guys know, this infotainment screen, all right, this is one that has been in Audi models for a while now. Intuitive, as you guys can see, very responsive. Graphical user interface is brilliant. You have your link controls where you guys can do profiles. Obviously, you can go through different screens and scroll through those. As you guys can see, with the touch, it is very seamless. It gives a nice little kind of feel to it. Radio's going, so I had to pause that. But back to this here, as you guys can see, all of our menu controls and everything like that. When it comes to your user profiles, things like your radio, things like your phone, you can connect that. And you guys got your, obviously, navigation and everything there. But beautiful system, and I turned back on the radio, so press that to mute it. Now, with that said, look up. You guys have the digital rearview mirror, as you guys will see with HomeLink there. And then you have your sliders, one touch when it comes to your HVAC, not your HVAC, your sunroof, your slider there when it comes to your whole sunshade there. And then you have your SOS button as well. And then visor and mirror right there. All right, what do we think about the inside of this Q445? With the Santos Brown, again, it's a very gentleman-esque spec. I really like the way that they did this with the material, especially that gray ash wood. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys loving this flavor? Now, in the rear of the Q445 with 44 cubic feet of space, we have plenty back here. I mean, look at the knee wiggle room, as you guys will see, with the extra storage on the backrest, cargo nets there. We do have our HVAC vents with our LCD screen, 12-volt plug-in right there with the USB-C plug-ins, and then more storage on the passenger. Now you guys will see we have a flat floor. Again, no transmission tunnel, so it's easy to put 3 back here on these Santos Brown seats with the gray stitching, just like up front. Now you guys will also see we do have the armrest here and cup holders. All right, and then look up top. You guys will see that sunroof letting in natural light, the dome light up there as well, and then the beautiful door paneling with the Sonos sound system, aluminum trim. All right, that nice insert there with the soft touches up top, and then we do also have the soft touch on the armrest with the gray stitching there. Another speaker grill for that Sonos sound system. It's pretty solid back here when it comes to the Q445. Now let's break down the sticker of the 2025 Audi Q445 e-tron, because we start life at $49,800. Now, after our additional options and $12.95 destination charge, we're looking at a total price of $56,230. Now, how did we get there? Well, our Navarra Blue metallic paint is $595, with the Santos Brown interior being included. Yeah, that's free. Now, the Premium Plus package is $3,800. You get the Audi Advanced Key alarm system with motion sensor, auto-dimming interior mirror with compass and HomeLink, auto-dimming power folding exterior mirrors, dual pane acoustic glass for the front side windows, heated steering wheel, LED interior lighting plus package, memory for the driver's seat and exterior mirrors, power front passenger seat with power lumbar, projection light and exterior mirrors, and a Sirius XM radio with Sonos premium sound system and 3D sound, and a wireless phone charging pad. Now the Audi Beam rings is $295, And you also have the Audi Guard all-weather mats at $225, the wheel lock kit at $130, and the cargo box at $90. Now everything else comes standard when it comes to technical, comfort and technology, and safety and convenience. Make sure you guys pause, zoom in, screenshot, or do what you need to do to see everything that comes with this Q445, like the warranty at 4 years, 50,000 miles, whichever comes first. But make sure you get the full sticker breakdown in the description below at Audi Lakeland's website link, where you guys will see everything we see here. Now with that said, what do you guys think about the 2025 Audi Q445 e-tron? Now at $56,230, what do you guys feel about this spec'd out Q455 e-tron Premium Plus? Drop those comments down below. Now, if you guys did enjoy the video today, well, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. But also make sure you guys check the links down in the description below. You guys can find Audi Lakeland's website link and their phone number down there, where you guys can check out the inventory, give them a call, and get one of these cars off of this lot and into your driveway today. And make sure you guys also subscribe to the channel, but click the notification bell so you don't miss one video. And guys, we will see you in the next one. Peace.